Hi, my name is Lindsay Jaffarelli Gain, and I am here to talk about the benefits of tongue scraping and oil pulling. So let's get started. So oil scraping is an ancient ritual of the tongue cleansing, and oil pulling has been around for thousands of years. Tongue cleansing helps with removal of plaque buildup, eliminates bad breath, and heightens taste buds and helps promote a healthy gut. It also decreases the unwanted bacteria, and it helps boost the immune system, and has a really great refreshing feeling in your mouth. So keeping your tongue clean will improve your digestive and sensory of taste buds. Cool, isn't it? So the benefits of tongue scraping: improves oral health by removing the and prevents the bad bacteria, clears out toxins, bacteria, dead cells from the tongue, promotes a positive digestive health, activates the saliva production, which is the digestive fire needed for strong digestion, and gently stimulates the internal organs, increases awareness for the state of health because our tongue is a mirror reflection of our internal organs. So here I have a reflexology chart of our tongue. Isn't that cool? Like, our bodies are so amazing. We have skin mapping, we have reflexology on our feet, our hands, and we have one on our tongue. And the different functions are just right. I mean, you can see it: lungs, heart, liver, spleen, kidneys, right and left, pancreas. It's all right there on our tongue. So reasons to tongue scrape: if you have that like white, yellowish coating on your tongue, or maybe a foul smell on your breath, or maybe even body odor, mental fogginess, or even confusion, generalized body aches, constipation, less than 2 full bowel movements a day, diarrhea or bloating. Maybe you're feeling fatigued and tired, acne or skin issues, or maybe a loss of appetite or unexpected weight gain, hormone imbalance. These are reasons that you're going to want to tongue scrape. So off to the right, many people have asked me, like, what kind of tongue scraper do you use? What is a tongue scraper? What does it look like? Well, right here on the right, you can see that there's a tongue scraper that looks like the shape of a U, and then there's 2 that have a handle. I've used them all. My favorite is the one that is shaped of a U because you can adjust it to your tongue size, and I just like it the best. People have asked me, like, when do you do it? Well, I first thing in the morning when I wake up, before eating or drinking anything, because your body has the most heaviest toxins and heavily detoxes during the night, and you don't want to re-ingest those toxins. So as you're sleeping, your body's producing these heavy toxins and detoxes itself. So it's great to do in the morning when you first wake up to get all that grime off, which we're going to talk about how to do this, or anytime you have bad breath, and right before you go to sleep. And you'll start to see a difference. I promise you, you'll start to see a difference. Within a week, you're going to see a difference with tongue scraping and oil pulling and things like that. So how to tongue scrape. So first thing in the morning, like I just explained, during the night, your body's doing those heavy detoxes, and the toxins are just building up on the tongue. You're going to want to get your tongue just a little wet. You want to fully extend your tongue out. Place the scraper as far back as you can press. Press very firmly, and as you pull forward, scrape off your tongue. Rinse the tongue scraper in between each scrape you do. And every time you scrape, you're going to scrape about 5 to 10 times until your tongue is bright pink and there's no more gunk on it and no more gunk's coming off when you scrape. So after you're done scraping, you're going to rinse your mouth with hot water to clean. And don't forget, or you're going to rinse your tongue scraper with hot water to clean it. And then don't forget to rinse your mouth as well. And that helps just swish everything away and get rid of any other excesses that you have left in debris. You can add sea salt to your water while rinsing. I like to actually use On Guard. So what I do is I will do some salt water and then I'll brush my teeth, floss as normal, mouthwash, and get all that done. And then I start my day. And then, so next we're going to talk about oil pulling. And a lot of people ask me, what is oil pulling? So oil pulling is an ancient ritual that involves swishing pure oil around the mouth to draw out toxins from the body. This practice has immediate and tangible effects on conditions such as gingivitis and dental plaque. Doing this regularly has shown to improve the lust of hair, right? Our hair, making our hair really nice and pretty, beautiful, clear skin, whitening teeth. It helps eliminate parasites, helps reduce joint pain and overall body odor. The more and more research is done, it's revealing that the health of your mouth is extremely critical to the health of your body as a whole. And the oral captivity increases our risks of developing chronic diseases such as heart diseases, cancer, dementia, and so many more. Oil pulling is easy, inexpensive way to improve the balance of microorganisms in the mouth and improve our overall health. So some benefits for oil pulling, not only does it help whiten our teeth, strengthen our teeth, gums, and jaw, helps prevent cavities and gingivitis, banishes bad breath, helps with the headaches and hangovers, sleep better, sinus captivity, and detoxifies your body. I mean, it has endless amount of benefits to doing this. Like, it helps with reducing bloating, helps feel less dehydrated, helps with the metabolism and just detoxifying our body, detoxification, helps with sore throats, cracked lips. I mean, the list goes on. So why not try oil pulling? So it's best to do oil pulling when on an empty stomach. So what you're going to do is you're going to put about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of your oil and make sure it's a pure oil. Most common use oil is coconut oil. Some people have used sesame, olive oil. I prefer the coconut for myself just because coconut has a lot of other great benefits to it. So you're going to put half a teaspoon to a tablespoon and 1 drop of your favorite essential oil that you may need to help with pulling more, whatever kind of thing is going on in your mouth. Okay. So when you put it in your mouth, you're going to like kind of chew it or let it just melt in your mouth. And it takes less than like 15 seconds for it to melt. And what you're going to do is you're going to swish around just like you would your mouthwash, right? Swish it around for about 5 to 20 minutes. Do not gargle. But while you're doing it for like 5 to 20 minutes, you might as well maximize your time, right? Do some small tasks. So for instance, when I'm oil pulling, I at least oil pull for 5 minutes. I start doing my dry brushing and I start dry brushing and getting my lymphatic system going, which is a great little stimulant to get to start your body and that movement and so forth. Do it long enough. So make sure you're doing it long enough, and take breaks if your mouth gets tired. Like when I first did it, I was like, oh, I can't do this. And then I spit it out in a cup and I was like, my mouth is like killing me. Who knew it was going to be helping my jaw? Helps with TMJ. Like it helps with a lot of different things. So make sure you do it long enough and take breaks. And then when you are done, you do not want to spit it in the sink. You're going to want to either spit it in the garbage. I like to use a cup and just toss the cup out. So spitting it in the cup and tossing it is the easiest. But if you want to spit it in the garbage, go for it. And then after you're done, you're going to want to swish with salt water after. And I like to use my On Guard, as I keep saying, right? My On Guard mouthwash. If you haven't tried it, you must try it after. And then you're just going to brush and floss as normal. So some benefits of adding different oils to your regimen is, my favorite is cinnamon and clove. But if you don't have that and you have On Guard, that will also be amazing for helping boosting oral health. Cinnamon supports the gum wellness and immune system, freshens breath, and it also helps regulate or helps with blood sugar levels. Clove oil is great for prevents cavities, toothaches, infections, and also strengthens the enamel. I didn't even know that when I was doing this research. I was like, how awesome. Clove has so many different benefits just for oral health in itself. Other oils that you can use, peppermint for bad breath. If you've got any canker sores, mouth sores, mouth ulcers, you can use basil. On Guard for cavities. We just talked a little bit about that. And myrrh is great for bad gum diseases, bleeding gums, and so forth. If you don't have On Guard mouthwash, you can actually just make your own. I have a little recipe down here. It's Amy's favorite recipe. I stole it from her. I hope she doesn't mind. But she does 2 tablespoons of sea salt, warm water, 10 to 15 drops of your favorite essential oil of your choice. And she does give recommendations. She's got peppermint, clove, On Guard, and Melaleuca. So you can definitely make your own little mouthwash. So next we're going to talk about a little bit about a morning detox. So just as a little bit of a recap of how a morning detox is so important to our body and so important on how we start our day. So for instance, like here's an example of what I like to do. I like reading my Bible in the morning, doing my morning prayers, journaling, and working out before my kids get up. And it's a great start because it helps me start my day and gets my mind ready for any obstacles that may come my way. So find ways to start your morning off to a great start. So maybe it's meditation, maybe it's stretching, journaling, reading any kind of book. Maybe it's just you just having some alone time, right? Just with you. Whatever it is, do it for you. So morning detox routines are super important because it does help with mental focus and helps with energy cleanses. So doing deep breaths in the morning to get started is great for just getting that oxygen flow to the brain. And then when you do your tongue scraping, it helps balance the mouth gut microbes. And then when you also do lime or lemon water, which is something I do a lemon water in the morning. It helps with the liver and gut cleansing. I always start my day before I do anything, whether I'm drinking my coffee, drinking my juice. I always have a glass of lemon or lime water in the morning, every morning. Doing stretching, which we did talk about a little bit, stretching, dry brushing, that all starts to boost the lymphatic system and the circulation flow. So movement is so important to our body's health that if we're not moving, we're making our systems kind of like stag, or get stuck. And we don't want that. We want our body systems to continuously, constantly be flowing. Oil pulling, which we did talk about, pulls out the mouth, pulls out toxins in the mouth and the gut. And then those green smoothies, like you see people drinking green smoothies, they're onto something. Let me tell you, they are, because green smoothies help alkaline live cellular nutrition. So it is so important to have these tools when you are just looking at doing some little changes to healthy habits. So these are just some things that you and ideas that you can use as your morning detox. And then healthy oral care is so important to the body as a whole. And it's just some cheap, easy, simple steps to add to your morning routine to make a whole lot of difference in your body as a whole. So I want to thank you for attending, and I am Lindsay Jefferelli, and I look forward to seeing you guys on one of my next videos.